Hey everybody, welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. I'm your life choices counselor, Jameson Oxford, and it's good to have all our tavern goers back this week. It's been a little while since we recorded, it feels like. To my left, I think today it will be spiritually.
Spiritually?
Yeah.
It is I,
Spiritually.
Ryan, or as most of you like to call me, Roy, even out of game. And I'm here to, hopefully, save my buddy.
Who's Ryan?
Bob doesn't know.
I don't know.
He's the guy that plays Royan.
I'm not sure most days.
Fair enough.
Fair.
And to his left is Strana, playing Bop once again. Severely interested in my books. We'll see if I can't rescue who's ever getting pulled somewhere.
It's not looking good.
And to his left, it is me, Mitch. I play the lately decision-tormented Goliath Bruce. Pretty chill guy, sort of lost his chill. Let's see how that goes.
He's playing Mitch. I've known Mitch a long time. He's playing Mitch.
No. Bruce is trying to keep it together.
Oh. So Mitch like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, now he's trying because he's aware. Before, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Whereas Mitch has been aware the entire time and just couldn't be bothered to give a fuck.
He was in denial.
Yeah. So where's Jeff spiritually lately?
To his inner spiritual awakening is Jeff, and spiritually I'm a pretty chill guy. You know, I'm just doing all right. Shut the fuck up. Calm down, man. I know that you're having a hard time. Anyways, and as always, I play the gentleman, the skeleton, Mr. Grimm.
He doffed the hat.
And I'm getting real tired of this fucking bullshit.
He also established through his eye contact, which none of our viewers or listeners can see, when he personifies himself, Mr. Grimm is to his right, and Jeff is to his left. Because every time he talks, he looks at the other one of himself, and he always looks in the same directions.
It's true. Mr. Grimm likes to be on Jeff's right.
Yeah.
In the right hand of the king, as it were. What does that make me?
Yeah, see, there it was again.
Who's the king? Shut up.
Okay. You know, I don't think we have much to pump other than just keep listening. Please rate and review us. I like to make this a habit where I tell everyone how much I love them. But I'm supposed to be playing a bunch of devils today, so I'm not gonna. Okay? I've got to be in character, and I hate all of you.
Fair enough.
That's in character.
I would love to tell you, fine people, that everything you do for us is great, and that I also hate devils.
I think we all hate devils, right? Feelings on devils?
It's all in the details, my friend.
I suppose.
I hate details.
I don't trust Bob.
Does anyone trust Bob?
Nobody trusts Bob. Bob doesn't trust Bob.
I don't trust anyone.
I know exactly not to trust myself. That's why I can't.
So yeah, our last episode we left off because Randall wasn't here. We were searching for Dillon. You guys had finally found Dillon. You kind of know where you were going because you were being led by the divination teacher who used locate person to find Dillon for you guys.
Yes.
And when you got here through the door leading into what she told you would be the council room for the teachers, if they ever put kids on, like if they were going to like grill them or like reprimand them, they would do it here in the council room. They also would hold meetings here. And in this room, through the doorway, you heard what sounds like a nefarious character speaking to what appears to be Dillon, telling him that pride is coming for him, and the devils are here to punish or take him in some way. You're not really sure, but you know Dillon's in trouble. And we last left off with, I believe, Bruce kicking in the door and Roy running in. Roll initiative.
Question, since I kind of rushed in, do I get any sort of surprise attack?
Fuck no. That was the official answer as of 2 episodes ago.
Well, no, because I did end with them seeing you, him pointing at you guys and saying, kill them all. That was the last bit.
Well, that's...
So, no, because they're facing the doorway.
And 5e, like, that kind of stuff is lame now.
They were expecting us.
No, because, as you guys may have noticed in our intro, there's no Randall again, which means that originally, you know, you guys would have fought, and we would have dealt with something, but I have to resolve the fact that his character isn't here. So I can't let you go first.
Rude.
Randall ruins everything.
Yeah. So the Cambion is going to win initiative for reasons.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, they do anyway. I only rolled a 2.
I mean, to be fair, I have actually pre-rolled initiatives,
Smart man.
and the Cambion probably was going first.
What did he roll?
A 22.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he was
Beats the
going
shit
first.
out of me.
Yeah.
I'm prepped. Like, I've got my shit ready. There's even loot. There's loot, guys. I rolled loot. Random loot.
Well, let's start.
What are our initiatives? I'm at 17.
Guys?
18.
14.
Bob is wondrously studying his books and rolled a 2.
It would be great if he would not study his books right now because there's shit going on. Worse than before.
I'm pretty sure you all beat 5, right?
Not Bob.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I'm
Bob
at the bottom of the heap.
raises his head from a book as the door gets kicked in and goes, huh?
Yes.
All right, and then Bob. Okay.
You know, these spells are fascinating. They're... Oh!
Yeah, that's about right. So the first thing that happens is the Cambion Demon, because it wins initiative, and because there's a certain amount of meta that comes with a player not being here for a session, the Cambion Demon, who is a human-shaped being with horns, fully red, with bat wings, he is like the quintessential devil-looking dude, grabs Dillon by the front of his clothes and yanks him backwards through a rift that is slowly closing around them. And at the end of his round, both he and Dillon will be through this portal. And it's looking like you're going to lose Dillon to a hell rift. Before anybody gets to react to that, though, it is also a small devil known as a lemur. Its turn, which looks like this ball of goop, like with a soul in it that's screaming and cussing. It's like what happens to you if you die and you're a bad boy.
Anyone who has a 2-year-old can directly relate.
Yep. And we're going to say that you guys are currently in the doorway. So the room is a sort of C shape aiming to the south. There is a C-shaped set of long desks that the teachers sit behind. The chairs are in various states of disarray, knocked over, some pushed back, some sitting pristine. There is books and various inkwells and stuff scattered across the top of the desk.
Oh, god damn it, he said the B word.
In front of all of the tables is a podium that normally students would stand in front of if they were on trial in front of the teachers. In front of you guys, you will find various demons throughout the room. The lemur is near your door. The Cambion demon that has grabbed Dillon and has yanked him over the top of the podium has just gone through a portal that is behind the podium from where you guys stand. Like, say, 10 feet. So that puts you guys, when you ask, 12 squares away. And the other demons in the room. There is a lemur demon, which, like I said, is a weird pile of soul turned into a hellspawn. There is a spined devil, which is a large, dark-winged thing covered in spikes, wielding a pitchfork. There is a small imp that is jumping up and down on one of the tables. The Cambion demon is through the hell portal, and standing near the hell portal in between you and it is a bearded devil. Bearded devil is like a purple-skinned, almost orc-like looking person with like a tentacle beard, wielding a glaive. The Cambion is gone, and the lemur is going to move forward to intercept Roy as he comes running in through the room. Roy, what's your armor class?
That's rude. It is 15.
Alright, so you are hit by the lemur, which does 1d4. It's a weak little boy. It does 1 whole damage to you. Like 1.
Okay.
What a douche.
I know, right? 1 entire damage. How do you like that, huh?
I don't.
That's right. And on that note, it is now Roy's turn.
Okay. I apologize. Did you say they were grouped up at all? Or any of them?
No.
Or are they all spread out?
Okay, so like I said, the portal is 10 feet behind the podium. In between the podium and the portal is the bearded devil. There's an imp in the middle of the table. And the lemur is directly in front of you and the doorway.
So you wouldn't say that I could catch 2 of them in a 10-foot radius?
Oh, and the spine devil is all the way at the back by the furthest chair.
So that's a no.
None of them are grouped close enough.
That's annoying. Well, that changes my plan. But considering I did just get hit, as a reaction, I will cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Gonna open up with that, huh? What do I need to roll?
That is a dex save.
Dex save. What do I need to roll?
15?
Okay, just to give you an idea of how undexterous a lemur is, I rolled a 17 and I failed.
You know,
Wow.
in real life, lemurs are a lot more dexterous, but...
This is not like a lemur in the way that you're probably thinking.
Apparently, they don't handle the conversion to Hellspawn very well.
This picture looks like a ditto got fucked by a zombie.
Gross.
Yeah.
Looks like that shit you find in No Man's Sky.
So anything at all?
No, like the weird, bubbly, toothy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, bubbly, toothy stuff.
It's like tapioca pudding grew teeth and a bad attitude.
Yeah, you can go ahead and Google lemur if you want to know what that looks like. But I'm really going with, it looks like a ditto had sex with your ex-wife.
Well, an ice spike comes out of the ground and impales him in the back for 27 damage.
That's a dead lemur, my friends. That lemur melts before Roy's rage. Well, sorry, freezes because you do ice always, right?
Yeah.
I've allowed you to always do ice. Alright, so a lemur freezes and shatters in front of Roy as he screams at it. It is officially your turn now.
Roy, do you want to ask him if he liked that? I don't imagine he'll be able to answer, but
No, because Roy is angry. Because, apparently, we have found our friend and he is now gone, yet again. So,
I mean, he's right there.
Yeah, the portal's still open.
well, you know, he's getting away.
Oh yeah, he's definitely through the portal, like you're going to need to move fast.
And that is an issue. And so, as they are ducking through the portal, I guess, I'm going to scream out, Dillon! I'm going to point at the Cambion, and I'm going to cast Frostbite.
Okay. What does that do? What do I need to roll?
That is a con save 15.
Okay. It's a very good save. That's a success. So what happens to him?
Nothing happens, apparently.
Okay. Save negates?
Save negates, apparently. Yeah, I don't see anything that says on a save. Yeah, it negates.
You watch Frost just sort of splash across him, but not touch him or Dillon. And he has Dillon by the face, and he's kind of pulled him against him, facing you guys, while holding his mouth closed. And that's why you don't hear from Randall today. And he says in Dillon's ear, "Look how hard they struggle to save you." And the portal closes about halfway shut, and he keeps backing away from it.
I'm getting the feeling this guy's a bit of a douche.
It is the imp's turn. The imp goes invisible.
I don't like that.
And yeah, that's all it does. You don't know where the imp is. Bruce's turn.
Well, I obviously can't have that bullshit fly. So it's how far to the portal? 12 squares? Or something like that?
12 squares. You need to move 90 feet.
Alright. Bruce acknowledges that he knows nothing about magic. What's between Bruce and the portal?
Between you and the portal is a podium and a bearded devil. It's a large demon holding a glaive. And by large, I mean smaller than Bruce, because, well, most things are.
I mean, Bruce.
He's medium-sized.
What a dick.
But he's like 7 feet tall. Like, he'd be real big if you weren't Bruce.
So, if I were to just ignore him, would I be able to move to the portal in one round?
You would take an attack of opportunity.
Sorry. Would I be able to move to the portal in 3 moves?
Yes.
Bruce nudges Bop with his foot and says, "Hold the portal open!" And Bruce bulldozes forward. I use my dash. I use my action surge.
Yeah, and as an action surge, you can charge attack, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess I can.
When you use your action to dash, you can use a bonus action to make one melee weapon attack or to shove a creature.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Then Bruce is going to, since he still has the pipe out, smack the big demon upside the dome with a pipe. Or try to, in any case. 19. Or sorry, 24. It's on a 19. Does that threaten a critical?
Only 20s do criticals.
Okay.
Unless you have something that says otherwise.
No.
So roll damage, my friend. You hit him. You hit him good. He has a 13 armor.
Okay. Well, fuck that guy, I guess.
Yeah. You hit him with the silver stick?
Yeah.
Congratulations, janitor. You are properly armed for this encounter. Damage resistance, cold, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks that aren't silvered.
Haha! It is blunt and silver.
How much?
14 damage.
Okay, 14 damage. Where'd my pencils go? There we go.
And, oh, nope, that was my bonus action. That's why that matters. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
okay.
Because if that wasn't my bonus action, I would drag him back into hell with me.
Okay. And on that note, that's the end of Bruce's turn?
Yes.
Alright, Mr. Grimm.
Alright, who is the one that said kill them all?
The Cambion demon who is already through the portal.
He's all the way through it at this stage?
Him and Dillon are both.
Okay.
Am I at the portal or through the portal at this point?
You are fucking... You move 90, right?
90 total, yeah.
You are at it. You are in
Okay.
front of it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you will have the option to go through or whatever on your next turn.
So the Cambion demon was the one who said kill them all. He's already through the portal all the way.
Yeah, holding Dillon's face and gloating.
But still visible through the portal.
Yes.
Around Bruce's large fat ass.
Yeah.
Does my slow effect go through the portal?
Does the slow effect go through a portal?
Yeah, because it's a 40-foot cube. So, I mean, technically the portal is in that 40-foot cube. Would it extend into the portal?
I have an answer to that. I don't think that Grimm would know.
Okay, that's fair. Well...
Also, you could cast it, in theory, on the other side of the portal, if that works that way.
Yeah, but I'd like to catch everything outside of the portal as well.
Ah!
It's a 40-foot cube, so it'll catch at least one other creature.
At least one.
Well, no, he gets to choose with slow because it's fucking broken.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I want to point out, you guys did not get a rest. So if you guys have used spell slots or taken damage from the last fight...
We had rested since last.
You got a short rest.
Yes.
Just so you know. It matters particularly for Jeff, because Jeff's character gets fucked, because he doesn't get anything from a short rest.
Yeah, I can still cast slow.
Okay, just wanted you to make sure of that.
Yeah.
Try it.
What's the nearest thing to the portal? How far away is the next nearest thing?
The Bearded Devil is right in front of the portal, as well as Bruce. The Imp you cannot see, because it went invisible. The Lemur is dead. And the Spine Devil is actually outside the range, unless you put it toward the back end.
I just want to be able to catch everything I can see in this one slow.
You can catch everything that you can see.
Okay.
They get saves, correct?
Yes.
What are those saves?
Wisdom saves.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast slow, and Mr. Grimm's going to go, how dare you think you can kill me? And cast it.
So both the Spine Devil and the Bearded Devil fail. You get to choose, right? Like, we don't have to force the amount of people to take it?
Yeah, up to 6, so everything I can see.
It's you can only see 2 enemies. Well, okay, and the Cambion, sorry.
Yeah, and the Cambion.
The Cambion does not say if he's slowed, but I don't know if it's going to matter.
I don't either, but I wanted to get it out there.
Yeah, no, everything is slowed. It's super effective.
Perfect.
It is super effective against dark creatures.
Yeah. Keep in mind, also, this will affect any casting they try to do.
Yes. Even if Mitch was, like, playing a mage that had slow on him, he would always succeed at his spells. Because he always rolls a 4.
Heh. Except when I need to.
So, do you do anything else other than cast slow? Not that you need to, because slow.
So I cast slow, and then what's the next biggest thing?
like, straight up, the only two things you can see in the room are the Spine Devil and the Bearded Devil at this point. There was an imp. It is gone.
What's the second in command looking motherfucker?
The Bearded Devil.
Evan's going to come at him and go,
How dare you threaten my master?
and
They are threatening us, right, Lord?
then he's going to charge forward using Misty Step to break the gap and be right in this Bearded Devil's face, ready to fuck him up.
There are devils and Daedalus is here.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody bear in mind that you guys all have bonuses to your saves.
Cool.
Evan moves forward, gets in the Bearded Devil's area. It is the Bearded Devil's turn, but Bruce is right there, and Bruce is the larger threat.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, he do.
Physically large.
People know that Bruce is a large threat. He's large and threatening.
Okay, fair.
But Grimm casts slow, which means that I get to suck it. Like, I get one attack. Bruce, what's your armor class?
18.
That is a hit. And it does 13 damage. Ooh, he rolled a 10.
It does 10 damage.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you're not an undead or a construct, right?
No, but I am heavy armor master.
That's cool. You need to roll a DC 12 con save.
That's rude.
Because the Bearded Devil has given you what is referred to as an infernal wound. It's referred to right here. I don't think anywhere else is this ever mentioned, but you have an infernal wound. And you're going to bleed for 5 points of damage at the beginning of your turn.
Dick move, bro.
Right?
Con?
Yes.
Oh, no. Wow. 5.
Total?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you will be bleeding for 5.
Oh, sorry, hang on. I did that wrong.
Of course you did.
8.
All right, so you will lose 5 hit points at the beginning of your turn.
Big oof.
Big oof. And that's all he can do because he's slowed. I hate that spell. But I do have a Spined Devil. And the Spined Devil will do a thing. What is the thing that it does?
Also slowed.
Oh yeah, no, very slowed. Which means that this thing that says multi-attack just doesn't mean shit. Mr. Grimm, because you have slowed it, and you have cast spells, and it doesn't like them, it throws a tailspine at you.
Okay.
What's your armor class?
Okay, armor class is now 15.
You take a flaming tailspine, which I did not know that did fire damage, but that's cool. Hits you for 3 damage and 4 fire damage.
7 total?
Yes. And that's all it does, because slow. I don't like slow. It makes it not fun. But you and Daedalus still stand in the doorway. Well, actually, you, Daedalus, and Grimm, because Grimm hasn't moved. Oh, and our divination wizard, who seems too afraid to act.
And the last thing that affected Bop was 4,000 years ago, when Bruce told you to keep the portal open.
That's true.
Just in case you'd forgotten that, because it's been a while.
No, I have not. It's like, Bruce, I don't know if I can hold it open, but I'll try to get him free. I will move up slightly until within 60 feet of Dillon, and I will grease him down.
So you greased the portal area.
I greased Dillon, yes. Centered on Dillon.
You greased Dillon.
Yes, so Dillon's greased, and 10 feet around him is greased.
Okay.
Cool. Now he's slippery.
Both Dillon and the Cambion demon fall over.
Huzzah!
Does he still have hold?
No.
Take that!
They're in a puddle, and Dillon is trying to move toward the portal. However, he is greased, so it's difficult for him to try to head back to you guys.
The good and the bad.
It's the facts of life.
Doing what I can. Doing what I can, boys.
And is that all Bop does?
Mm-hmm. That's all I can do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I cast a spell and I moved. Live! Live!
Okay. Daedalus. Daedalus charges past you, raising his shield. So he moves 30 feet. Roy, how far forward did you move? You only moved 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
You have a Daedalus next to you. And he reaches out and he touches your weapon.
Uh-huh.
You are now holding a sacred weapon. For 1 minute, your weapon is considered magic, and you add +3 to attack rolls. You emit a light for 20 feet.
Ooh.
And he just gives you a wink and a nod. And as you and Daedalus move forward. And it is top of the round. Lemur's dead. Cambion Demon is struggling in a puddle, and he has just grabbed Dillon's ankle.
So that would make it me. What is the closest thing to me at this point? I don't know where the fucking imp is.
You are midway between the door and the podium, and between you is Bruce and the bearded devil right in front of the portal.
Did the imp do anything last round?
He went invisible.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move forward toward the bearded devil, and I'm going to attack him by casting Booming Blade.
Okay.
Obviously, I need to roll to hit.
You do.
Canton's Lucky Rapier. Man, that is so clutch sometimes. That's a 21.
Okay. Don't forget to add 3.
8 total damage, and then he is, booming bladed.
If the target moves willingly, then it immediately takes...
If he moves willingly...
Okay.
Are you at 2d8 damage?
He's gonna get hurt. Yeah, it's 2d8. And then I dash away from him.
Because fuck that.
So backwards?
Yes.
Alright, we're not trying to get through the portal?
No.
Okay. It is... Oh, well, it's something that you cannot see. Bob, what's your armor class?
Right now, I'm sporting all of a 14 because the armor wore away.
So, Bob, next to you appears a imp, and it appears right next to your head and tries to sting you with its tail, but just in time, you catch it out of the side of your eye and you move your head just enough for it to miss.
Son of a... Ah!
You've got an imp near your head.
Well, this is not good.
Yes. I think it's great. It's Bruce's turn.
You said I'm basically next to Daedalus and Bruce? As I dashed back?
Well, you can dash as far backwards as you'd like, but yes, you were there.
Yeah, I go back to them, and I'm just going to say, Bruce, I'm within throwing range.
I mean, if you're next to Bruce, you're next to the bearded devil.
It's one or the other.
Daedalus is halfway to both of you to help out.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm too far back then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can yell anything.
Also, you're next to Evan.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you and Evan are side by side.
If you're in front of the bearded devil. Sorry, I gotta be clear there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I moved back. Can't break the fiction.
Bruce,
How far away is Cambion?
you're like 20 feet, but you have to go through the portal.
Yeah, whatever. So we've got Cambion in the portal. Lemur is paced.
Yeah, Lemur is a pile of ice cubes.
Imp is fucking with Bop, and I'm dealing with the Spine Devil or the Bearded Devil?
Spine Devil is all the way toward the back of the room. The Bearded Devil is the one in front of
Okay,
you.
Bearded Devil's one I was smashing in the face.
Yes.
Bruce is going to save Dillon. Bruce yells out, "Hang on, Dillon!" And then his voice thins a bit, as people have seen before when bad things happen, and he yells out to the Cambion, "Unleash him!" And he fires an arcane blast of eldritch energy from his eye at the Cambion demon on a nat 1 and misses, and then moves forward 30 feet.
For the record, I didn't give him that with the eye.
You did. Well, I did.
Did you move through the portal?
Yes.
I need you...
Take 5 damage.
Yes. You do need to take 5 damage at the beginning of your round. You may then...
Roll to save, right?
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
13.
Alright, you won't take any more damage now. Bruce is through the portal. The portal was halfway shut when you got there. In order to move through it, you kind of have to stoop. Like, it's barely big enough for Bruce to get through.
No, you don't understand. Stooping takes time. Bruce dives through the portal.
Okay.
It's likely why the eyeball laser missed. Trying new things, and, well...
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why. Bruce, you dive through the portal and you hear Daedalus go, Bruce, no, don't. But it's too late. So, Mr. Grimm, what do you do?
So, I'm going to look at Bruce blocking my way and go, God damn you, Bruce. You're in my way. And then I'm going to look at the spiny devil and go, you're next then. I'm going to use Quicken Spell, so I can use 2 spells in one turn.
And that uses up a sorcerer point.
I'm going to use Shocking Grasp, and I'm going to use Catapult.
I really hate that I gave you that ability early on.
Rolling a 17 to hit him. And I'm catapulting, of course, my own hand with Shocking Grasp on it.
Okay.
And that's going to do 3d8 bludgeoning. So it does 18 bludgeoning.
Damn.
And then the Shocking Grasp is going to do 1d8 of lightning, so 3 lightning.
Okay, I have a question. Does anybody believe that his hand should be considered magic?
It's literally coated in magic at this stage.
It's the shocking grasp damage that matters, right? Isn't that it?
Well, he has resistance to bludgeoning damage from non-magical attacks. We have ourselves a weird conundrum.
He would just take the shocking grasp damage. Jeff is basically just using a second spell to give a ranged touch attack, right?
He's resistant to bludgeoning, so he's going to take half the bludgeoning. What was it, 18 bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Alright, so 9 bludgeoning damage, and then 3 lightning total. Alright, cool. He has no resistance to lightning.
Perfect.
He smiles a bloody grimace at you as your hand bounces off his face.
Fantastic.
And that hurt him quite a bit. He's not a particularly strong boy.
Also, he can't take reactions until its next turn.
That's fine. Do they get a save every round? They do, right?
For slow?
Yes.
Man, I've never seen someone catch these hands when someone throws them the finger like that.
Right.
Yeah, it can.
Okay. Fuck, man. Fuck that spell. Alright. Alright. So, Slow, in that case, what's the save again for your spells?
Spell DC 14.
14? Alright,
Yeah.
so I know the Spine Devil definitely passed.
So, Evan is standing right in front of Beardy Boy. And Evan, he doesn't have a magical weapon, unfortunately. But he can do 2 attacks per round. So now that he's right in front of this motherfucker,
Okay.
he's going to hurt him. Evan attacks with his rapier. He hits that motherfucker.
Okay.
18. He does 18 damage with his rapier. As he strikes at him and goes,
You've never had a chance. 18 damage, but that's halved because it's not a magic weapon. Okay. It is my turn. Which is to say the Bearded Devil and the Spine Devil and the Cambion. The Cambion doesn't really matter because he's crawling around in slime trying to hold on to Dillon, and he also failed his save. But the Bearded Devil and the Spine Devil both succeeded on their wisdom save. They are no longer slowed. Which is bad news for everybody near the Bearded Devil. Which is no longer Bruce, sadly. So it's really bad news for Roy and Evan.
I had moved back to Daedalus.
Yeah, that's cool. He can chase you.
Do it.
Bring it.
Well, actually, Evan is there, so we're gonna just cut up Evan.
is it a humanoid creature?
No.
Okay.
It is a medium fiend devil, lawful evil. It doesn't say humanoid.
Okay. Fair enough. I was just checking. If it was humanoid, he'd have to make another wisdom save to attack Evan.
No. So, Evan, you're going to get hit with multi-attack. So he's going to take 2 glaive hits. What's Evan's armor class?
Evan's armor class is 18.
Alright. He got hit with 1 attack, but not the other. And he's going to take a 11 slashing damage and he needs to make a con save.
Okay.
Is the Bearded Devil slowed?
Not anymore.
I don't think he made that con save.
So he's going to take 5 more damage on his next round.
Okay.
He is bleeding. This glaive is a mean one.
I believe it.
Just gushes blood from the wound. Alright, from now on, you guys are going to have a harder time, because these devils just got stronger. It's like a blast of hellish energy comes from the portal, as the DM remembers that every devil has magic resistance. Which means they have advantage on saves against magic.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, weird portal energy, it happens.
Weird portal energy. They came through and they weren't used to like the air, so it was like War of the Worlds where they got sick from a disease, but now they're better.
They didn't exist in our reality for far too long.
The Spine Devil's turn. There's now a Spine Devil 40 feet closer to you, Mr. Grimm. He has flown and landed on top of the table, and he's going to go ahead and throw 2 more spines at you. Because he's no longer slow. Once. It's hittable once. And you take another 5 damage plus...
Can I only do 1 reaction?
Yeah, you only get 1 reaction per round.
Okay.
So you've taken a total of 10 damage from that attack.
So what's the fire damage?
The fire's 5.
I'm going to use Absorb Elements. It captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on me and storing it for my next melee attack.
Ooh. Melee attack? Okay.
And I have resistance to that type of damage until the start of my next turn.
That's cool.
So I guess I'm going to take half damage on that.
Okay.
Is that 3 or 2?
You round down.
2. Okay, so 7.
Bop.
Yes.
You have an imp near your head.
I do, which I don't like that imp there. I really don't.
No one should.
All right. Here's the question. Is the imp just near my head floating, flying? What's he doing specifically?
He's flying.
Flying? Okay.
He's got wings. He's a wingy boy. He's at head level, but he's like only 1.5 feet tall.
Okay.
So to be at Bob's head level, he's like 2 feet off the ground.
Bob's a dwarf. It's 2.5 feet off the ground.
Everybody's going to hate me a little bit because I'm going to be me. I disengage.
Oh no. Please don't.
I am outside the range of sleep.
And then cast Fog Cloud.
To use the disengage action is your attack action, so he will get an attack, unless you don't want to cast a spell.
Whatever. I'm a warcaster.
Okay. It hits you then, with its sting.
Oh no. Let me guess. Poison?
Yep, you're going to need to roll me a con save, and you're going to take...
Oh, I'm good.
What'd you roll?
17 base before mods.
4 piercing damage, and the target must make the save, which you totally did.
Sick. Ow, son of a...
It is half damage, though, so...
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's a mean poison, too. It's 8. Damn, 14. You take 7 poison.
Yeah, no, poisons are mean. Almost stabbed by the imp once. I move away from the imp. It does stab me. I reach out and bat its tail away before poison can be pumped into my flesh, and cast Fog Cloud, centering a 20-foot radius of mist around me.
So Bop farts and so what color is the fart? I mean the cloud.
Since there's a portal of hell, at least one sign is this reddish, dim glow from the fires of hell as they shine through the portal.
Alright, so Mr. Grimm, sadly that's going to get you. You no longer have line of sight on anyone, but no one has line of sight on you. And seeing as you're having a little ranged fight, that's cool. Nobody else is in that, though, at this moment. At this point, most of you have moved away from that section of the door.
Yeah.
It's Daedalus' turn. Daedalus casts Bless.
What'd that do?
All 3 of the PCs now can add a d4 to their attack roll or saving throw when they roll one for the next minute.
All 3 of the PCs?
Yeah, all 3 of you.
That's to damage?
No, to attack.
Okay.
So you're adding a shit ton, Roy.
Yes, I am.
Bop
Yeah.
is probably not going to cast attack spells, so he doesn't cast it on Bop.
Okay.
Grimm, Bruce, and Roy all have a +3 to their saves and attack rolls.
Okay, cool.
So you said saves. Does that count as, like, spell saves as well?
For you, if you're saving, yeah.
Is that our next attack, or just attack?
For a minute.
Okay.
But if I casted something, my spell save...
No,
wouldn't
it's
go
not
on.
going to adjust that.
Okay.
So if you roll an attack spell, it will.
Hey guys, Bruce is attacking at +11.
Jesus. I mean, it's a d4. You get to roll it every time, so it's
Oh,
potentially...
I thought you said it was just +3. Got it.
Nah, it's up to +4.
Wow.
And that is all he's going to do, because he's just playing the Backpack Paladin at the moment. He's trying to maximize everyone's efficiency. It is the Cambion Demon. Dillon and the Cambion Demon are still wrestling in the sludge, but there's a Bruce in front of them now. But it's Roy's turn.
Before Roy gets a chance to go, Bruce is just going to yell out to someone, "Get Damon free!" and then continue what he was doing.
The portal is now only big enough for a man to crawl through and for Roy.
Dillon?
Ah, damn it. Damn it!
Get Damon free.
Question, is there grease around the outside of the portal as well?
No. They are
Okay, just asking.
inside the portal 20 feet from the iris. 10 feet on the other side of the portal, you would start hitting grease.
Roy, at this
Okay.
point, the only thing that you can see of Bruce, even though you can hear him yelling, is his fucking knees.
Okay. I am going to... The bearded devil's still there?
Yes.
I'm going to run up to the side of it, and I'm going to attack it twice with Kenton's Lucky Rapier.
Okay.
Thank you, Daedalus. That is an 18 and a 20 to hit.
Okay. Those are hits.
That's 24 damage.
Okay, and I believe none of your damage is inhibited, right? Yours has been magicked twice.
Double magic.
Yeah, you're cutting this bearded devil up more than everybody.
Cool. And then after that, I'm going to dash toward the portal.
Well, it's important to me. What does it look like when you skewer this bearded devil through the heart?
Oh, dope.
Don't assume he spears it through the heart. He might spear it through the sphincter. We don't know. It's his choice.
I was actually poking at the knees, so he's just going to fall forward because those knees are now bent the other direction.
Ooh. Ooh. Ow.
And as he falls, I'm going to dash toward the portal, if not into it.
You can do that. It is your size, like I said.
And I'm going to slip right between Bruce's legs.
Bop. An imp is stabbing at your face in the fog, but it's missing. You can feel the whiff as its tail zips past your face. But it rolled a nat 1, so you know precisely where it is. And Bruce's turn. It's not your turn, buddy. You're just being attacked. I'm sorry.
Roll your attacks for next round. We know what's going to happen. Roll your shit.
Yeah.
Is Roy able to make it all the way to Bruce? I'm not sure where he was on the other side of the portal. I know Bruce is 20 feet into the portal.
The bearded devil was right in front of the portal, and then after he fell, I dashed into it. So I should be right in front of you because I went under your legs.
Yeah, he is between your legs.
There was a lot of movement. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you say the Cambion Devil has an armor class of 18 or less?
I would say that his armor class is a 19.
So no.
I missed both attacks.
Have you added your D4?
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Damn.
Bruce chokes up on his silver stick like a baseball bat and begins to attempt to lay into the Cambion demon, but he can't land a hit.
I mean, everything is greased here, so you know.
Yeah.
In fact, if you were to move in front of the Cambion demon, you would need to roll a dex save. Because they're in the grease. If you want to hit that demon, you got to move into grease.
Roll a dex save there.
Oh, I had been there, but sure.
You hadn't hit him yet, so I hadn't moved you into his range.
18.
Yeah.
Fucking nailed it.
Standing over, trying to pummel him. The Cambion demon is just sort of like rolling on the ground, trying to not get hit by a silver stick.
Trying to pummel him, trying to not pummel Dillon, trying to stand in grease. And as we all know, Bruce is not a dexterous fellow.
Apparently he is.
And also try to miss Roy.
Yeah, Roy is now standing between your legs in true Roy Bruce combat stance.
Roy Bruce combat stance is when I'm on his shoulders.
Oh, that's fair. The portal's nearly closed, guys, and you guys are all on the wrong side of it. It is Mr. Grimm's turn.
Alright. Grimm, shrouded in fog. He sits there and is smart enough to not give away his position, so quietly to himself goes, and then proceeds to not do a fucking thing, because he just doesn't know where the enemy is. So he casts Melf's minute meteors. They start circling him in a defensive way. And then Evan, having now no enemies in front of him to attack, is the spined devil in the fog as well?
The Spine Devil would actually be to Evan's right. But no, he's not. Neither Evan nor the Spine Devil are in the fog. Basically, Evan's pretty much next to the podium. So he's across the podium from the Spine Devil who's sitting on top of the main table. Right in the center.
Okay. Can I get there in one move action?
Evan can.
Okay, cool. So Evan's going to take his move action. He's going to encroach upon the Spine Devil. And then he's going to fucking attack that motherfucker.
Okay, roll. These things don't have high armor class.
He hits it. Is their armor class higher than 14?
No.
Okay, so both attacks hit. A total of 12.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
How dare you attack my lord? And then, in retaliation, the Spine Devil flies from the table and whips across your boy and stabs him with his pitchfork, and it does 5 piercing damage.
You beat an 18?
He did. He rolled real well. But the second attack, which was a tail spine, at the end of his flight, he kind of throws a tail spine back at him. That misses completely. Which is better because that was the more damaging attack. And... bop. The bearded devil bleeds out.
Blinks out?
He dissolves into a puddle of goo and gets cast back into hell. Go, Bop.
Alright.
You want to hit an imp?
Yeah.
The imp just tried to stab you again.
So, I feel the whiff as the imp tries to get a stinger in me once again. And I go, there it is. Again! And I swing up and I smack it.
Okay.
Or I hope I smack it anyway. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even going to look.
So I don't do a huge amount of damage, but bop being bop, I'm happy with it. I'll do 14 damage.
Okay. That's enough to kill an imp.
Yay!
It's magic, right? You do magic damage?
Yeah, it's the magic hammer.
That's what I thought. What does it look like when you splatter an imp?
All I see is this purple-green goo, mist, just an explosion of it.
Just kind of adds different color to the fog cloud.
Exactly, and as I bring my hammer back around it's covered in this ichor. I say, I've got him!
Oh no!
I move towards the portal.
Also, Evan shouts out as he's seeing the portal closing while battling the spiny boy.
Lord Grimm, the portal's closing. Do we care? Your allies are on the other side.
It might be necessary to save them. Begrudged, so I am.
Daedalus is already reaching through the portal, but his armor has made it so that he can't, and he has his hand out, trying to reach for Roy. Roy, if you don't take my hand now, you won't come back.
I'm going to ignore it completely.
The portal starts to close around his armor, and he is forced out, and there's just his hand kind of reaching through. And you can hear Daedalus cursing the gods right now. But it's starting to become muffled. It is the Cambion's turn, and the Cambion is scrabbling backwards while dragging Dillon by the scruff of the neck across the grease.
My turn?
Yes.
Get Dillon free now!
Roy, at this point, you see his irises turn bright blue, and a projection of a veil comes out of his back, and she looks extremely menacing as I use my Fey Presence. And I say, Drop him! And that is a wisdom save.
Okay. The Cambion demon smiles, and at this point, the Cambion has been using all of his energy to kind of keep Dillon from doing anything himself. They've been in their own little fight. But the Cambion smiles at you, and he says, no, he's ours. And, they start to get engulfed in flame, and it seems that they are going to teleport away. So, it's Bruce's turn. And the portal is only about 2 feet wide at this point, and narrow. Daedalus's arm has reached through it, and you can only see part of his face as he's reaching as far as he can at the back of Bruce's knees. Roy is gearing up to dash forward to get Dillon and this Cambion that seem to be getting shrouded in some sort of fiery teleportation magic. Bruce, what do you do?
Ryan, you're grabbed.
What?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a contested acrobatics and see if that beats a confirmed critical on a nat 20.
I'm gonna roll it, but no, not even close.
I kind of figured.
Not even if he rolled a 20.
So Bruce, just sort of like, he's about to swing, he looks back, he sees the state of the portal, he looks forward, he sees the state of the bullshit, he just sort of chucks his stick at the demon, reaches down, scoops up Roy, and says, "Not today, Roy. Dillon may have earned this, but you didn't." And before Roy can respond, Bruce, on a strength check of 23, hurls Roy back through the portal into Daedalus's outstretched hand.
Bruce, no!
Roy, you fly backwards, just within Daedalus's reach. And Daedalus snatches you by the arm and pulls you through the portal. And it closes. And the last thing you see is Bruce striding across a puddle of grease, chasing after this Cambion demon, which holds Dillon as they teleport away. The portal closes on Bruce's back, and you don't see him anymore. And the only thing that you guys can hear in the fog as it spreads is the sound of Evan and the Spine Devil finishing their fight.
It's a long way down a lonely road, and the vultures are closing in. It used to be they were beside of me, but I fear now they're giving in. And all I wanna know is, where did all my heroes go? Did they survive the fight? Did they get the chance to show us how to make it through the night? Made some wrong choices, you could say. Lost my mind along the path, but I had friends who kept the dark at bay. Now alone here in the aftermath, and all I wanna know is, where did all my heroes go? Can they tell me that I'm right? Could they arrive here in the nick of time? And lead me to the light?
Sorry, Roy. Alright, Dillon, let's get you out of here. Dillon? Dillon? Ah, hell. Hello, everyone, and thank you again for following us on our journey through another episode of Torchlit Tavern. You've listened all the way to Arc 3, we hope. If not, you can always go back and catch up on what you've missed. First of all, myself and the rest of the members of the Torchlit Tavern would like to say thank you to everyone who listens to us. We love telling our stories, we love your engagement, and we love to entertain you guys, so thank you. Don't forget that if you do enjoy our podcast, please like us, rate us well, share us, tell your friends about us. We have no designs on any grand empire, but we do like telling our story, and we'd like to share that with as many people as possible. And you, our beloved listeners, are the gateway through which we can do that. If you're looking for other ways to listen to us, we can be found on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, or your preferred podcasting service. If you want to engage and find a little bit of extra interaction with the Torchlit Tavern, you can search Torchlit Tavern on Facebook or Twitter. And we have established a Patreon at patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern. If you'd like to go that little extra mile for us, you can do so there, and we will kick back to you with monthly content updates. This could be anything from narrative expansions, world lore, or even just an insight into the characters of the world themselves. And last but not least, if you want to chat with, compliment, or ridicule one of our lovely players, you can find us at the following locations.
All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. You can find me, Jameson Oxford, at something on Twitter.
And you can find me, Ryan, aka Roy, at Ryan SCB Santos on Twitter.
And I'm Randall, and if you want, you can follow my inactive Twitter account at Argo Omega, or you could just look at the Facebook, and I'll be there.
This is Jeff, still playing the Jello Man Skeleman himself. If you're looking for me, you can find me on Twitter that I never use at big_J_the_bad_man.
You know, I think maybe I should have my own Twitter.
You shut up. It's not time for this things. God. You can definitely find me at the Torchlit Facebook. I'll be there.
No, I'll be there.
Somebody will be there. And thanks for tuning in.
Fuck you, Warlock.